Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Nadisha. One of the ways that God speaks to me is through songs, and the song today is Africa by Toto. If you are here, this message is about your kingdom spouse, kingdom marriages. So I woke up around like 2 o'clock in the morning one morning, and all of a sudden I started singing I bless the rains down in Africa. Because I clearly didn't know the rest of the lyrics. That's what I typed into YouTube, and I found out the song is called Africa. I was close, right? And it was sung by Toto. This song is old. I think everybody has probably heard this song before. It was released in 1982, so that's like 40 years ago, right? All right, so it says, I hear the drums echoing tonight, but she hears only whispers of some quiet conversation. She's coming in, 12:30 flight. The moonlit wings reflect the stars that guide me towards salvation. I stopped an old man along the way, hoping to find some old forgotten words or ancient melodies. He turned to me as if to say, hurry boy, it's waiting there for you. All right. It says, I hear the drums echoing tonight, but she hears only whispers of some quiet conversation. She's coming in, 12:30 flight. The moonlit wings reflect the stars that guide me towards salvation. Okay? Yes. See, your person is being guided back on the path, back towards Christ, back to where they belong. I know a lot of you guys have mentioned in the comments that you've been praying for your prodigal, praying for them to return back to Christ, just back in God's will, because they kind of had walked off the path and kind of went to do whatever they wanted to do, and you've been praying that they will come back to Christ, come back to God. And so it says right here, the moonlit wings reflect the stars that guide me towards salvation. So there's like a light guiding them back to Christ. It says, I stopped an old man along the way, hoping to find some old forgotten words or ancient melodies. So it's almost like your person, while they're being guided back to salvation, guided back to Christ, it's almost like they're seeking advice. And we've talked about this before. They're almost like seeking counseling from somebody they considered to be wise, someone they trust, maybe, maybe like a priest, a pastor, an elder. It says hoping to find some old forgotten words or ancient melodies, hoping for that person to give them some kind of wisdom, some kind of direction, some kind of knowledge that maybe they don't know because they're younger. You know what I mean? And hopefully the person, whoever they're seeking advice from, will give them or lead them onto the right path. And based on this song right here, they did. It says, he turned to me as if to say, hurry boy, it's waiting there for you. Okay? Hurry boy, it's waiting there for you. So the person gave them a good advice, saying that they need to go towards you, go towards that person that's been waiting for them. It says, it's gonna take a lot to drag me away from you. There's nothing that 100 men or more could ever do. I bless the rains down in Africa. Gonna take some time to do the things we've never had. So basically, once they decide to come towards you, once they return, it says it's going to take a lot to drag me away from you. It's going to take a lot to get rid of them. They're going to fight for you, especially if you decided that you were going to be in a different relationship or another relationship. They might fight for you. It's going to take a lot to drag them away from you. The part that says gonna take some time to do the things we've never had, it kind of reminds me of the quote that says, if you want something you've never had, you have to do something you've never done. I don't know who wrote that quote, but that's what it reminds me of. Everything in life is gonna take time. It's going to take time when this union comes together for you guys to do things you've never had, do things you've never done, It's going to take time, which is fine. That's fine. It says, the wild dogs cry out in the night as they grow restless, longing for some solitary company. I know that I must do what's right. As sure as the Kilimanjaro rises like Olympus above the Serengeti. I ask to cure what's deep inside, frightened of this thing that I've become. It says the wild dogs cry out in the night as they grow restless, longing for some solitary company. I was like, solitary company? That's like an oxymoron, right? Because solitary means alone and company means together, How do you have both words in the same, So solitary company, is oxymoron. Yeah, so it's like your person is growing restless. And you too, you're growing restless, because, you might feel alone, but you're longing for company. You're longing to be reunited. You're longing to reconnect with your person, whether it's a reconnection or it's a connection. You're longing for that. Solitary company, it says, I know that I must do what's right. As sure as the Kilimanjaro rises like Olympus above the Serengeti. I was like, what? Okay, let's start over. What's Olympus and what's the Kilimanjaro? At 2 o'clock in the morning, I'm over there Googling things. I'm like, what is the Kilimanjaro? Am I the only one who didn't know that? So I found out it's a mountain, Mount Kilimanjaro. Okay, she didn't know. And I think, yeah. So, but I love it. It says, I know that I must do what's right. Basically, your person know what the right thing to do. They know what to do. They've been known what to do, okay? God has given them the green light. They know what to do. They were either just stubborn or just needed more confirmation. They know what to do. They know what the right thing is. And it says, as sure as the Kilimanjaro rises like Olympus above the Serengeti. Basically, as sure as the mountain rises, they need to do what is right. They need to rise above what they need to do. They need to persevere. They need to redeem themselves, basically. They need to rise above the fear and rise above the doubts. They know what to do. They know what is right. It says, I seek to cure what's deep inside, frightened of this thing that I've become. So it's like they kind of ran away from their true self. They kind of ran away from, just their true nature. And they it's almost like when they look at themselves, they don't even recognize a person that's staring back at them. They were just unrecognizable. So they're thriving to cure what's deep inside. It says, frightened of this thing that I've become, which makes sense because in the first verse it says, the moonlit wings reflect the stars that guide me towards salvation. It's because they weren't sure of the person they became. They didn't like the person that they became. that's why they were being guided back towards salvation, correct? All right, so, and then, it goes back into the chorus, it's going to take a lot to drag me away from you. There's nothing that 100 men or more could ever do. I bless the rains down in Africa. Gonna take some time to do the things we never had. It says, hurry boy. It says, hurry boy. She's waiting there for you. That's the guidance. That's the guidance he's been getting. That's the guidance your person has been getting. Hurry boy. She's waiting there for you. And isn't that what you guys are doing? You guys are waiting for your prodigal to return. You're waiting for them to come. And so the guidance that they've been getting is hurry, hurry, hurry. Don't walk. Don't even run. You're not going to make it. Fly. Via airplane. Hurry boy. She's waiting there for you. Isn't that beautiful? Okay, I still don't know what I bless the rains down in Africa. To all my Africans, if you know what this means, comment in the comment section, okay? And to anybody who knows what I bless the rains down in Africa means, put it in the comment section, because I just don't know. I don't know. And I want to know. If you have an opinion, put it in there, okay? But yeah, this is beautiful, guys. Just to wrap up, and we've been talking about it, your prodigal, they're changing, they're guided back to Christ, which was the purpose anyways. That is the goal. That is for them to, after they ran and did their own thing, they need to go back to Christ and find and get back to the path, and come back to you. They're being guided back to you. Hurry boy, she's waiting there for you. Hurry girl, he's waiting there for you. All right. This is so beautiful. All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. And I'll see you in my next video.